Why do you have 9 monitors?
Fuck you, bro.
Who are you spying on?
You're like a fucking hacker.
Don't be a slave to any platform. Use every platform.
Yay 24 would only work if they had me on their roster, and it's facts. He would only become president if I was on the team.
Adin wanted to be the token Jew.
I love Donald Trump. My goat.
Yo, first of all, Adin, you got to come back down to earth, brother. You got to come back to the people.
This is the resurrected area. It just started yesterday. You're about to see a whole new Adin.
There's a new Adin every other week.
Oh my God, this dick suck.
Dude, keep trying to reinvent himself.
Why do you have 9 monitors?
Fuck you, bro.
Who are you spying on?
You're like a fucking hacker.
Don't be a slave to any platform. Use every platform.
If I told you the number that Twitch makes off of creators like Kai and XQC and etc., if I told you what they were getting paid, you would laugh. They are selling advertisements and making a fortune. They're pushing these streamers to spam ads and their own communities to get mad at them. You won't ever hear them talk about it because they have higher contracts than these other streamers.
Is that true?
Of course it's true. Hassan has a Twitch deal, 100%. Come on, bro.
We as streamers finally get the chance to choose.
Right.
And that's the most important thing. Why did you get banned?
On Twitch?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk too much on it because it's in my lawyer's hands now.
When they don't like your political agenda, Twitch will just find a reason to ban you for absolutely nothing. It happened to me too. They just didn't like the fact that Adin was associating himself with Tate, and so they found a reason to delete him.
I'll tell you why he got banned. They saw their biggest streamer go live and say, go to another website. If they gave you any other bullshit.
Twitch wants you to not do push-ups. They don't want any self-improvement. As soon as you started doing push-ups, as soon as you started motivating your audience, that's when
and remember when I said, guys, stop watching porn, and then Hassan called me a full right? Remember he said that?
They didn't like your political ideology.
I agree with you. I agree.
There's a reason why the word simp is banned on Twitch.
It was a Patrick CC video. Bro, there was like an overtone of them kind of almost saying like, you've just gotten so successful and so rich that you just feel like you're above everything and you're just snobby now.
I'm really on this new path right now.
You are the most successful streamer ever. Fact of the matter. There's a side effect of having more money than you could ever spend in a lifetime.
Trainwrecks has more money than me. When I was fucking 19, I made my first $1 million. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with my money. I bought a fucking Lambo. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't come from fucking money, but there was a point in my life where my family went broke. I was middle class and then I became poor. My dad lost his job and he had 3 credit cards and he had to get my upgrade my internet speed. I worked to get my first streaming PC and equipment. I came from that. I got my M. I blew it on a fucking Lamborghini. I spent it, I gambled it, and all these things. I was like, all right, I gotta humble the fuck out a little bit. And then I bought my parents their first crib, progressively got richer, more successful, took care of this person, that person, this person, that person, this person, that person. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about becoming a better person and realizing fuck ups. And I'm learning and I really am trying to stay on this path that I'm currently on right now. My mindset is clear as hell. Getting millions and millions and millions of dollars, it's overwhelming. It is, bro. People don't understand. Like, especially when you don't know how to fucking manage your money and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. It is. People look up to you. They look at you as a fucking ATM. The world becomes a little more sour. A lot of old rich motherfuckers are all fucking miserable. They perceive the world as sour. It helps create opportunity and it could definitely save lives and all these things. But I can't literally like buy fucking happiness. But when Kanye said he hated Jews because all Jews fucked him over, his managers, contracts, all that stuff, I see what Ye was saying. I don't agree with him at all, by the way, but I can see why he's saying that, even though he's 100% wrong. Does that make sense? He has a perspective. He's not right at all. He's not, because not all Jews are bad people. Not all black people are bad people. Not all white people are black people. You're
understanding, and you're kind of seeing where his anger.
Not understanding, but I'm seeing the angle he's trying to say.
With Kanye, I still feel the same. I'm like, yo, Kanye, you're mad at like 4 people.
No, that's not what he was saying.
What was he saying then?
He was talking about Zionism and the agenda that they have in the music industry and the way they do business and the way that he's felt controlled. It's more than 4 people. It's pattern recognition.
Before Sneako starts to extrapolate this, he's talking about a few Nike executives. No, right. Not Nike. Adidas executives.
Yeah.
He's also talking about the guys who wouldn't let him buy back his masters in the record label side. He's talking about a finite group of people, less than 10. Granted, maybe they were all Jewish. I'm not saying they weren't. However, when you attack not only the Jewish faith, but people who identify with Judaism, like, you're wrong. When it came to 9/11, yeah, it might have been people that identify with the Islam faith. Because of what they did, you had a lot of people extrapolating hate on all people who practice the faith. That's not cool. That's not right. We didn't agree with that. We can't just say because Ye made some great sneakers and made some great music, we're gonna agree with that. Come on, Sneako. You know that to be fact. It was not about the Zionism. Like that. That's a great way how people like Nick Fuentes and others have acted, or not acted, but has changed the narrative to say, oh, what Kanye West was saying actually had sense. By the way, Kanye West is completely bipolar. At least we have Adin.
That's not true at all.
He is bipolar. He admits it. He is bipolar.
No,
He is bipolar, bro. Come on, you can't say he's not bipolar.
You guys are talking as if it's just like four people. He talks about the doctor that hospitalized him and put him down this path of like saying that he's mentally ill. He was saying it was a Jewish doctor.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter,
the people
bro.
who taking his children and saying that he needs to be handled. That was a Jew. And then he even brought up the picture of the red media. Everybody in the media trying to slander him and pushing this narrative that he's mentally ill.
It doesn't. It's Sneako. You're not understanding, bro.
Conversation before, like. You're one of the people, and this is why I always get at you because I know intellectually you're smarter than this, but you love to go
like, I feel
these
y'all, bro. Y'all trolling this shit about the Jewish shit, but come on, bro.
West who claimed that I was being controlled by Jewish media or Jewish operative. Like,
who were you signed to? Weren't you signed to Complex?
All right, so who owns Complex? You tell me.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
So Complex is owned by Verizon or Hearst. Who is a Jewish person there?
For Verizon?
What do you think about it? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking you. I didn't know who you were signed to. You've been signed to a lot of different agencies.
Wait. I did a deal with them for a show. They don't control my content. I just said fuck Complex the other day. Then they put me on a list and I said, okay, they're cool. They don't control my content.
I get it. The Jewish doctor, the Jewish people trying to fuck with his kids, the Jewish Adidas. I get it, bro. But not all Jews deserve to be on this hate fucking anti-Semitic fucking campaign, bro. Like there were people on the 405 saying Kanye is right. Fuck the Jews. I saw it, bro.
Okay, all right, but that's blown up by the media. It's like five guys.
But that's what I'm trying to make you understand. It's Ye's fault.
The guy who played Captain America comes out. He got like patted extra hard by like some TSA people who are black, and he says, "Yo, these motherfucking niggas." They're the ones who's keeping me back.
But Hitler's always seen as the most evil person, and why? It's because there's a specific narrative that's been trying to push for all of history.
This is one of my issues with you.
There's no room to ever defend Hitler, bro. Ever. I'm just saying it anyway. Just say anything about trying to fucking take... Bro, he killed so many innocent Jewish people, bro. Hitler was bad. He was evil.
Yo, I love watching Sneako get on these like debates. Sneako always loses because he's a great thinker, but he never puts his points together in a logical form that people can't easily debunk.
There's certain topics that you can't really talk about on platforms without getting in trouble.
You're on Rumble, right?
This is the retarded point you just made. Of course the KKK is bad. Why don't we talk about this other group? Not a defense for the KKK.
Mao has statues all over China. Mao has golden statues everywhere. And it's estimated he killed like almost... I'm not sure how many people, but millions and millions of people. I'm not celebrating Hitler. I'm trying to point out, like, why is this the most demonized person?
Media differs where you're at. Who's praising them in the United States of America?
He is the most demonized person, and you can only call him a bad person. You have to call him horrible because of the Holocaust, but you can't look at how he brought Germany back together. You can't tell him how.
What are you talking about? If my mom was in this stream, she would cry. Y'all are not understanding perspective, bro. It doesn't matter.
Because of what you're talking about.
Sneako's family. Bro, y'all are not talking about perspective.
We're just having a discourse of opinions.
And it was another race that you guys are race or your background.
Okay,
I know it, bro.